Now, it's been with great pride over the past few months that we, before it started and during, we talked to war veteran Paul Minter, because he has undertaken the most remarkable challenge. He's one of the founders of the Head Up charity, looking at actually mental health within the armed forces and for veterans, supporting them. But the reason I'm smiling is he set himself off on a challenge to run 5,000 miles around the UK, the whole length and breadth of the UK, all around the coastline. And do you know what? He's only gone and completed it now, and he's here once again in the studio. Oh, Paul! I mean, when you set off, we said you were crackers, and I've been following you, as we have all been doing, every single day where you've run. In effect, you know, the best part of a marathon, pretty much, every single day. For how long has it taken?
For 7 months, actually. So, on average, I was covering 29.6 miles 6 days a week.
How on earth has it been?
It's really easy to sit back now and go, it was really good, but it was tough. I was completely unsupported apart from the generosity of the public all around the UK. So, running around the coastlines of England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, Isle of Wight and Isle of Man. Thousands of people getting involved. Giving talks, speaking to universities and schools and military establishments and businesses, having business meetings for the charity, and it's been absolutely fantastic. But it was tough, I'm not going to lie.
Paul, what kept you going? I mean, 29 miles a day on average, 6 days a week for 7 months. I mean, that must have been such an epic journey of highs and lows. What mentally kept you going?
There were plenty of highs and lows, mainly highs, I'd like to say. But the purpose behind the run, you know, whilst I was in the armed forces for 18 years, the last few years, I lost quite a lot of friends who took their lives, unfortunately. And even when I started my run, in the first few months, I lost another 3 more friends. And the purpose behind it, to get the word out there, to talk about the charity, let people know who we are, how they can use our services. But also, because we're developing a retreat, we're trying to get some brand awareness and some funding as well. So the purpose was very strong for me.
I mean, it's important, isn't it? Because it's about taking the shame away for a lot of this, isn't it? And understanding that actually, whether you're in the armed forces or you've been a veteran, actually asking for help is not a bad thing. Because you lot go through some stresses and strains that the rest of us, even if you're just sort of in training or just out of training, that the rest of us do not go through.
Absolutely. And life, as we all know, is tough for everyone. Financially, family, socially, everything. And not putting a victim card on armed forces personnel at all, because we don't want that, we don't need it. But we have to do stuff on a battlefield, and we have to be battle ready. We have to have a warrior mindset. And to get someone to that state, you have to be put through some vigorous training and put into a certain mindset. But the problem that doesn't happen after that is you don't get brought back down again. So you're always flying high, and that can cause all sorts of problems. And it's not a problem to say, look, I need to calm myself back down. I'm suffering with anger problems. I'm frustrated. It's all very common stuff for the training that we go through in the armed forces.
Look, it's been a joy to be able to help publicise what you've been doing. And I know just towards the end of it all, you were particularly thrilled that actually jumping on the bandwagon, but wonderfully so, was Stephen Fry, of all people.
Yeah, fantastic. And the quote that he put on his Twitter to his 12+ million followers was, if there's ever a cause to get behind, this is the one. And such a lovely person to do that. And we got lots of support off the back of that. And
look, people, I'm sure, watching and listening right now will want to get involved still, because the money still needs to come in. How do they do that?
Well, we're called Head Up Charity. You can Google that. Our website is head-up.org.uk. We're on all the social media sites. And on our website, you can find promo videos, brochures, links to everything you can want. And please get in touch and help out if you can.
Yeah, and I'm sure people would want to do that.
Yes.
Paul, you know, it's a joy to see you again. It's a pleasure to call you a friend. And it's really good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you for your support all the way through.
True inspiration.
I tell
Brilliant
you,
stuff.
These members of the armed forces and these veterans are real heroes. Actually.
Yeah.
And that's not a word that you use very lightly.
No.
But when the stuff that they go through...
Yeah, it's incredible. It truly is.
Can be really tough.
Yeah.
And we need to keep helping them.
Yeah.